Hello and welcome again to Fox Comics and Games in beautiful downtown Marion, Illinois. And we are unpacking this week's new comic book order, and we wanted to start with some of the Captain American half-scale busts we got from Marvel Legends. They're beautiful. It's half normal size. They only make 1,000 of these, and we have several Captain Americas for anyone on your Christmas list or anybody that just wants to get one for themselves. They're a great item to pick up this time of year. Well, now let's get right down to the comics. And a reminder that all these comics go on sale tomorrow, Wednesday, November 27th at 10 a.m. here at Fox Comics and Games, beautiful downtown Marion, Illinois. Also, a quick reminder that Black Friday, we will be closed obviously on Thanksgiving. Black Friday will be open normal hours, and all of our trade paperbacks and graphic novels will be 20% off. So that's a Black Friday sale worth looking forward to. All right, first up we have Action Comics 1017 from DC. And again, it's part of their acetate covers, just beautiful acetate covers that DC's been killing it with here recently. And as always, we also have the cardstock variants, one of our top 5 covers of the week. This week is the Action Comics 1017 variant. Next up, from Image Publishing and Jeff Lemire, issue 7 of Ascender. Marvel is up next with issue 27 of The Avengers. Then from DC's Black Label and Joe Hill, we have Basket Full of Heads, issue 2. Very popular book here in our store. And then the variant cover, which is just ominous for Basket Full of Heads, issue 2. Then next up, from DC, we have Batgirl, issue 41. Again, with this great acetate cover. Just wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And as is the cardstock variant for Batgirl issue 41. Then Batman Beyond, also from DC, issue 38. And then the lovely Batman Beyond issue 38 variant cover. Again, part of our 5 best covers of the week. DC has just been killing it here for the last bit. Next up from DC also is the Batman Giant, and that is issue 2 of Batman Giant. Then also from DC we have Batman versus Ra's al Ghul, issue 3. So we're halfway through that series. Next up from Dynamite Publishing we have Betty Page Unbound. I think they kind of use her as a Mata Hari kind of undercover spy thing, and that has been fairly popular in our store. Marvel is up next with issue 18 of Black Panther. It's great the way they have Panther holding up the world there. And then we have from American Mythology Productions, Casper's Classic Christmas, issue 1. Looks like a lot of fun for the kiddos. Then from Marvel, we have Conan the Barbarian, 2099, issue 1. And then, as always, we carry the variant covers as well for Conan 2099. Image Publishing comes up next with issue 10 of Ed Brubaker's Criminal. Great kind of gritty crime drama. Aftershock Comics comes up next with issue 8 of Dark Red. Getting more into the dark and less into the red, I believe. DC comes in next with issue 1016 of Detective Comics. And then the beautiful cardstock variant. Again, we're going to put that in the top 5 covers of the week just because. Those of you who enjoyed House of X, Powers of X, or the new X-Men series know that Jonathan Hickman, the guy responsible for writing those, has a new one out for Image called East of West, and this is issue 44. But it is a fantastic story. If you haven't read it, that would be a great trade paperback to pick up as a gift idea on Black Friday weekend. Marvel is up next with Fallen Angels, number 2, part of their new X-Men launch. Dark Horse Comics comes in next with Fight Club 3, issue 11. DC comes up next with issue 83 of The Flash. And as always, the variant for Flash 83. DC is also up next with issue 11 of Freedom Fighters. And then we have an entry from Marvel, issue 4 of Ghost Spider. Then from Source Point Press, we have issue 6 of Hope. And from Marvel, issue 5 of The Invisible Woman. She may have been invisible, but you could always hear her. Then next up is part of the Black Label series. We have from DC, John Constantine Hellblazer, issue 1. And then as always, the variant cover for Hellblazer issue 1. And for those of you going to Comic-Con, say at SIU or Benton or Metropolis, any of those places, we have some blank cover variants for Hellblazer issue 1. And you can have local artists draw on those and pretty them up for you. Next up from DC, we have Justice League Dark, issue 17. Again, one of the acetate covers, just beautiful, well executed, nicely done. And then we have the variant, which again is also just magnificent. DC's really been on it. And then next up, we have from Image Publishing, Philadelphia, number 1. From DC Black Label series, The Last God, book 2. Dark Horse is up next with issue 4 of Machine Gun Wizards. Then from DC, we have issue 10 of Martian Manhunter. And the variant for Martian Manhunter, issue 10. Boom Studios comes in next with issue 45 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, part of their Necessary Evil arc. And again, just killing it with the variants. We actually put this in our top 5 covers of the week. The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue 45 foil variant. Just gorgeous. Then we have up next from Source Point Press, issue 1 of The Misplaced. Looks very interesting. Marvel comes in next with issue 2 of New Mutants. And then we have from Nightfall Vault, The Plot, issue 3. Great looking cover there. Then from Black Box Comics, Psycho List, issue 4. Marvel is up next with The Punisher 2099, issue 1. And as always, the beautiful variant edition. Then next up we have from DC, Red Hood Outlaw, issue 40. And as always, the beautiful variant for issue 40 of Red Hood Outlaw. From Oni Press, we have issue 56 of Rick and Morty. And also from Oni Press, we have issue 3 of Rick and Morty versus Dungeons and Dragons. Here's one that's been kind of highly anticipated in our store. Issue 1 from Marvel of Scream, Curse of Carnage. And then the Art Germ variant for Scream, Curse of Carnage, issue 1. And I believe the next one is just the Scotty Young variant. DC is up next with issue 8 of Shazam. And our cover of the week we gave to Shazam issue 8 just because it's so iconically wonderful and accurate. although it did tie. Next up from IDW, issue 23 of Sonic the Hedgehog. Also from IDW, Star Trek Picard, issue 1. Highly anticipated here at our store. A lot of Trekkies shop here. And then the beautiful variant of Star Trek Picard. Really, really nice. Marvel is up next with Star Wars, Dr. Aphra, issue 39. And then from DC, we have Supergirl Annual number 2. Let me see. And then we have from DC Swamp Thing Giant number 2. And then we have Tales from the Dark Multiverse Infinite Crisis issue 1. Some of these that we got were a little bit damaged. We will get them replaced, but I think we should have enough to get through tomorrow. But kind of neat looking book. Next up from DC, issue 22 of The Terrifics. And as you can see, again, one of those acetate covers. Just really well done by DC. I'm going to turn that way so that it doesn't want to slide off on me so much. And let me see where we are there. We have the Uncanny X-Men, number 266, the facsimile edition. And then also from Marvel, we have the Valkyrie Jane Foster, issue 5. Again, one of our top 5 covers of the week is the variant for that. Really well done, Marvel. And then next up from Marvel as well is issue 20 of Venom. And the 2099 variant of Venom is pretty wild, as is the Codex variant for issue 20 of Venom. And last but not least this month, we have from Marvel, X-Force, issue 2 of that. Also a quick reminder that all the new previews magazines are in, so if you need to update your pull lists or any of that you need to get done before the holiday season where other people might be shopping for you, you might want to get that addressed this week. Look forward to seeing you all in here tomorrow on Wednesday, November 27th. Thanks so much.